The quiet competition. But as the 2010s rolled in, something unexpected happened. Cash began to fade. Mobile payments, online banking, digital wallets, contactless cards. Suddenly, the machine that had once revolutionized access to money faced a new question. Would it become obsolete? In some countries, ATM numbers declined. In others, they remained essential, especially where cash still ruled daily life. ATMs adopted again. They became smarter, more secure, more connected. Biometric ATMs began appearing, using fingerprints and facial recognition. Some operated without cards entirely. The machine wasn't dying. It was evolving. The silent guardian. Today, millions of ATMs stand across the globe. Most of us barely notice them. We walk up, insert a card, tap a screen, take cash, leave. But hidden inside that simple interaction is a story of human frustration, creativity, engineering, and trust. From a man missing the bank before closing time, to radioactive vouchers, to global financial networks, the ATM transformed how we relate to money. It broke time barriers. It dissolved physical boundaries. It shifted banking from marble halls into everyday streets. And perhaps most importantly, it proved something powerful. Sometimes the biggest revolutions begin with a small inconvenience, a closed door, a missed opportunity, a simple question, why not? As the rain continued to fall outside that London bank in 1967, no one could have predicted that a glowing metal box would quietly reshape the financial world. A machine that never sleeps, a guardian of midnight emergencies, a bridge between human trust and digital precision. The ATM. Not just a machine, but a turning point in history.
Across the ocean. Meanwhile, in the United States, another inventor named Don Wetzel was thinking along similar lines. In 1968, he and his team developed an American version of the ATM. Unlike the British machine, this one began evolving toward plastic card usage. Banks were cautious. What if customers didn't trust machines? What if they broke? What if they were robbed? But customers loved convenience. By the 1970s, ATMs began spreading across cities. Still, they were expensive and limited. Most machines worked only with a specific bank. If you had an account at one bank, you couldn't use another's ATM. It was like having a key that only opened one door in the world. That would soon change. The network revolution. In the 1980s, something transformative happened. ATM networks were born. Machines became connected through telecommunications systems. Banks formed alliances. Shared networks meant you could withdraw money almost anywhere. Suddenly, your bank account wasn't just in one building, it was part of a vast electronic web. This was more than convenience. It was a shift in power. For centuries, banking had operated on strict hours and locations. Now, money flowed 24 hours a day, weekends, holidays, midnight emergencies. ATMs became symbols of modern life, quiet sentinels glowing on street corners.
The first ATM was strange. The early ATM didn't work like today's machines. There were no plastic debit cards yet. Instead, customers used special paper vouchers, impregnated with a tiny amount of radioactive carbon-14 so the machine could recognize authenticity. Yes, radioactive. Users inserted the voucher and entered a 4-digit PIN code. Shepherd-Barron originally suggested 6 digits, but his wife said she could only remember 4. 4 it became, and the entire world followed. The machine would dispense 10 pounds. That was it. But something magical had happened. For the first time in history, a machine gave people access to their money without a human banker. The bank no longer slept.